Hi there crafters, it's Louise with you today, and I am sharing another layout for the Kitaholic Kits March kits. Now I decided that I was going to try to give you a couple of techniques of things that you can do with the colour sprays from the mixed media kit this month. So I've taken the blank background paper and given it a coat of clear gesso. And what I'm going to do is actually use the colour sprays sort of like a watercolour and actually paint them onto my page. So I want you to think outside the box when you're using your supplies, in a sense that, you don't always have to spray a spray, okay? So think about using it with a brush, use it with the packaging technique. There's so many different options of ways that you can use your supplies. And painting, in this case, like a watercolour, is one of my favourite ways. So this paper, I'm not sure how well you can see those lines, but hopefully you can see that I'm sort of colouring in the pattern between the green and the blue and leaving a blank one in between. Now, if you like to be particularly neat, by all means stay within the lines, but I knew that in creating this I actually wanted my lines to be a little bit messy. I didn't need them to be completely inside those lines, so take it by your personal preference. If you like to have things nice and tidy, absolutely colour within the lines, but if you can and you so wish, absolutely make a little bit of mess, get messy with some mixed media. Now I've set that aside to dry, I am mounting my photo and checking some of the other elements that I'm actually going to include on this page. So as you can see, I've got a bit of a focus going on with the blues and the greens. So I've got this chipboard piece too, and I sort of initially thought I might mount it behind the photo, but then I decided I was going to cut it in half and actually use it in two different areas on the page. So that's actually going to be the top and the bottom of the layout. And one of my favorite things that comes in the kit at the moment is these thicker words. So I've used Hello Happy as my title because Master C is so impressed with himself that it really was a great title for me to use on this page. Now also off camera, you can see to the left hand side of the layout I left an area blank that I thought I was going to put my photo, but I did have to actually go back and add a little bit more colour. So there is a section that's partially blank, and then I've also added some colour as well. Now, off camera again, I have done the heat embossing with the embossing powder that came with last month's kit, and you can see that I've used some of the exclusive die cuts on that chipboard piece as well. So there's some florals at the top, and then there's some words saying circles, rectangle as well, and then also around the photo I've got those gold leaves and just a little saying. So to finish this layout, I'm adding some of the puffy stickers. I'm going to do my journaling. Of course, I want you to remember to include your journaling when you're creating layouts, because that's the reason why we keep these memories. And even if it's just to write a date and location, and don't forget you can also put your journaling on the back of the layout as well. But think about future generations that may look back at what's actually going on here and have absolutely no idea what it is, but would actually want to know about this particular memory that you've created. Now, just for a little something extra, I felt like the layout needed some black, so I had a look in my little stash of goodies, found some black sequins, and I'm just going to pop those around on the page. So that completes my share for this month for Kitaholic Kits. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and you're excited to use your mixed media sprays in a different way. If you've got a layout created that you'd like to share, please by all means upload it. And of course, if you haven't already, please make sure that you are subscribed.